Hi there everyone. So today I'd like to show you how I curl my hair. So right now, as you can see, it's just dried and just whatever. It was actually air dried, but I'm going to show you how I curl my hair. So if you want to see how I do it, just keep on watching. Okay. So the first thing I do in order to curl my hair is I part my hair and I kind of go into smaller sections. So I'll part it, I'll leave just a little bit behind it here. So I'll put everything else up so it's out of the way. I like to use these little, whatever you call these. Anyways, so then I'm going to be using my Hot Tools 1-inch curling iron. This is a ceramic one, and I'm using it on the highest heat setting. So I go around and I just curl it. I put my curling iron facing away from my face. So I will hold the clip on the front, open it up, place it in my hair towards the beginning, and then I'll slide it towards the end, leaving just a little bit at the end without clipping it. So then I'll roll it all the way up. And I'll hold it for a little bit until I feel my beautiful. Maybe there for maybe 10 seconds. So once I feel that it's probably good, I basically just release it, going downwards like this, and let it go. See? I have a curl. So then I'll go ahead and I'll do the next. On the back of my neck, and get an extension. Like again, I clip and I roll it away from my face. So basically going towards the back, I leave it a little bit unclipped and roll it all the way. Wait 10 seconds. And if your hair doesn't like to curl or it doesn't hold a curl, you could hairspray it while it's in the curling iron. What I like to do also is, sometimes if I wanted to make sure that it stays, I'll hairspray this after I release it so that it's still curled, and I'll spray it. Let's do it one more time. Flip it towards the top, slide it towards the bottom, curl it towards the back of the room. Wait 10 seconds. Your hair is really stubborn and it doesn't really like to hold a curl. Something else that I like to do, or that you can do, is you could, before you blow dry your hair, you could apply some mousse or some kind of product that will make it a little more sticky or heavy. Hair mousse will be fine. And then you blow dry it. And so that way it has a little bit of texture to your hair already before you even curl it. And then when you curl, you go ahead and you curl around like that. And then you make sure to hairspray all the curls right after you do them, so that way they'll be fresh and still hold that nice curl. I think the secret to make sure that your curl holds all day or for a long time is to leave it on the curling iron for long enough for the heat to actually go through all the hairs that are on that barrel. I think sometimes we're too quick to remove it, and then the heat doesn't go all the way through, or at least not long enough to make sure that the hair actually curls. Don't leave it too long, obviously, so that you don't burn your hair, but I guess long enough for it to actually hold. I know sometimes, depending on the brand of curling iron I've used, it hasn't really held very well, so make sure that it's a curling iron that can go up on the heat pretty high. Like mine goes up to 430 degrees Fahrenheit. We're getting down to the very final layer. I like to place my part where, I kind of like to do my part, that way it's where I want the hair to settle. So So I'll part it in the middle, or sometimes I'll part it sideways. Today I'm gonna part it in the middle, and then I'll just make sure that I do this last layer pretty well, because it's the one that you see the most on the very top. And making sure that my front is pretty well curled, because that's where everyone always sees, is the front of your face. If you have short hair, you can always curl just the top layers, like you can leave half of it down. You know, the bottom half can be straight, or however you normally naturally have your hair. Then you can just do just the top layers, maybe a couple layers. You know, one more thing that if your hair doesn't hold a curl very well, then one more thing that you can do is, I'll show you in this next one, is instead of sliding it all the way down like I showed you before, you could just go all the way to the halfway through and you curl it up. So you see how this is all still straight. Leave that off, and then leave it here for a little bit, and then you slide it. You kind of release it a little bit and slide it down to finish curling the rest after. That way this top part is gonna get a longer heat, you know, a little more, you know, concentrated there. That can help curling that top part, and it will help it stay longer too. After I'm done curling everything, and if I had hairspray and whatnot, I kind of like to run my fingers through the curls to kind of loosen them up. Even if I have hairspray, I still do this. I loosen them up so that way they don't look so wrinkly. They look a little more just like natural waves, and they go back into their curl afterwards anyways, because that's how they are. So I just run my hands through it real quick, and there you go. Here's how I curl my hair. So let me show you from the back. I hope you liked it, and if you have any questions, leave me a comment, you know, down below, and I'll see you again on my next video. Bye bye.